Greetings, my fellow exile. Listen closely, you marvelous bipedal biological machines. Most of you spend your days constructing elaborate fortresses of the mind, brick by heavy brick, thinking that a thicker wall makes for a better human. But I am here to tell you that your architecture is backwards. You are building targets, not temples. In this cold, objective universe, the individual is the highest value, yet you trade your sovereign peace for a bucket of someone else's mood. Why? If a man pours a bucket of filth on you, do not get angry. If you do, you are only adding your own filth to the pile. Be like the earth, which receives all things and gives back only roses. That's from Rumi, Sufism. Think of the mechanics of it. To be angry is to admit that a lesser creature has the power to regulate your internal state. It is a glitch in your hardware. When you react, you are merely a puppet on a string, and the puppeteer is usually a very small, very loud man with bad teeth. Instead, consider the physics of the fluid. The most yielding thing in the world will overcome the most rigid. The soft overcomes the hard. The gentle overcomes the rigid. Everyone knows this is true, but few can put it into practice. That's the Tao Te Ching, chapter 78. If you are a brick, you can be smashed. If you are a fog, the hammer passes through you and hits the floor with a very silly thud. This is not weakness. It is the ultimate expression of a self-sufficient mind. A giant does not notice the pebble in his shoe, and a rational soul does not notice the insult of a fool. The only way you can be controlled is by providing a target. If you have no defense, you have no target. A person is as big as the things that do not bother him. That's from A New Slant on Life, chapter 2. If you provide no target, the arrows of the world have nowhere to land. They simply fly past and hit a tree, or perhaps a cow, and the cow won't mind because she is busy being a cow. You, however, must be a charioteer. He who checks rising anger as a chariot gone astray, that is the one I call a charioteer. Others merely hold the reins. Conquer the angry man by love. Conquer the ill-natured man by goodness. Conquer the liar with truth. That's from the Dhammapada, chapter 17, verses 222 and 223. It is an act of supreme will to stay on the path when the horses want to dive into the ditch of getting even. Getting even is for accountants and people who wear beige. A warrior, a real one, not the kind with the shiny medals and the loud guns, understands the strategic advantage of the open chest. The path of the warrior is to have no shield. A shield only tells your enemy where to strike. When you stand open to the wind passes through you and you remain standing. That's from The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. It's a Lakota saying. Do you see? The shield is an invitation to a fight. And fights are messy, expensive, and they ruin your clothes. If you stand like a transparent ghost, the malice of the world simply moves through your ribs and exits your back, leaving you quite refreshed and ready for a snack. Those who are insulted and do not insult in return, who hear their shame and do not respond, of them the verse says, but they that love him shall be as the sun when it goeth forth in its might. The Talmud. To shine like the sun, you must stop trying to be a mirror. Mirrors only reflect the ugliness in front of them. The sun just keeps on burning, indifferent to whether you appreciate the heat or not. It is a matter of logical consistency. One should not behave towards others in a way which is disagreeable to oneself. This is the essence of morality. Even if others act out of anger or malice, a wise person does not return the same. That's from the Mahabharata. If you wouldn't like a poke in the eye, why would you spend your afternoon poking back? It's a waste of energy. It's inefficient. It's a tragedy of the highest order. Instead, you should be a fountain of absurd, illogical generosity. If a man makes a step towards you, you must go 10 steps toward him. If he should bring you sorrow, you must bring him joy. If he should give you poison, give him honey. If he should strike you, be a shield to him. It's from the Paris Talks, chapter 19. Give them honey, give them pie. Give them a look that says, I am much too busy being magnificent to care about your poison. If they want your coat, give them your hat, your socks, and your favorite umbrella. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. That's from Nephi, chapter 12, verses 41 and 42. Walk 2 miles, walk 3, walk until your shoes are quite thin and you've reached a delightful little village with a pond. This is the only way to treat the evil of the world, by making it feel very, very, very awkward. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. Matthew chapter 5, verse 39. If they slap you, offer the other side, not because you're a masochist, but because you are a stone. A slap against a stone only hurts the hand that does the slapping. Be the sun, be the fog, be the earth. Just don't be a target. It's too much work, and the benefits are strictly imaginary. I love you.